it's origin story time. Let's talk about Galactus. Napanood ko na yung Fantastic Four First Steps and I thought, not everyone knows who or what Galactus is and where he came from. Is he a celestial? Is he a god? But before that, strap yourselves in. Vintage Galactic Shark incoming. Alright. Galactus comes from the 6th cosmos. 6th cosmos? Ano yun? In Marvel continuity, every time a reality ends, a new reality is born as part of the multiversal cycle. Yung reality ngayon is already the 7th cosmos, the 7th reality. Si Galactus survived the previous reality and got carried over to the current reality as a cosmic being. Magulo pa rin. Let me explain. Back in the previous multiverse, he was born as Galen of Ta'a. Galen yung pangalan niya. Ta'a was a technologically advanced, paradise-like planet from the 6th cosmos. Yung reality before yung reality na to. It was said to be the most advanced planet of its time. Now, yung Scienceer Supreme, I know, hindi ko alam ba't ganun yung pangalan. Yun yung nanay ni Galen, yung head scientist ng planet na yun. Pero si Galen was neglected because sobrang busy ng nanay niya. Ang nagpalaki kay Galen is yung technologically advanced crib na ginawa ng nanay niya para sa kanya. Na-meet na rin niya sa Silver Surfer nung baby siya. Ha? Silver Surfer? Yeah. There was a time travel angle wherein Silver Surfer wanted to teach him compassion as a child. Kasi comics. Anyway, fast forward. Nalalapit na yung Black Winter. I'm entering into some obscure deep cut shit here. Pero the plague Black Winter is going to cause the end of the 6th cosmos, yung reality nila. I won't get into the Black Winter that much kasi nagkaroon ng time na bumalik siya sa present time tapos pinoses niya si Thor and basta yung Black Winter dito, siya yung end ng reality. And because of the Black Winter, merong lethal radiation that is wiping life across the universe. And fast forward, sobrang daming namatay. Si Galen, now as an adult, he is now a space explorer. A group of explorers were tasked to find the means to save Ta'a. Kasama si Galen doon. Pero wala silang mahanap na sagot and time is running out. There's only a handful of survivors left. And for them to die an honorable death, sinuggest ni Galen that they fly their starship directly into the heart of the cosmic egg, the end of the universe. So lumipad sila sobrang bilis and malapit na sila. The cosmic radiation killed everyone in an instant except for one. Si Galen. Buhay pa siya. He survived. And Galen strangely finds himself filled with an energy he doesn't understand. Paparating na yung end ng reality nila. Right before the end, the sentience of the 6th cosmos, the living embodiment of that reality, that entity merged its essence with the mortal Galen. Sumanib sa kanya yung entity ng 6th cosmos, giving birth to a new entity who could survive beyond the end of time. Galactus, the devourer of worlds. After a long period of nothingness, the 7th cosmos was born from a big bang. The universe was in a hot den, giving birth to eternity and infinity. By the way, pinakita na sa MCU si Eternity dito sa Thor Love and Thunder pero huwag na panoorin. Fast forward. Galactus survived all that. Galactus survived the end of his reality. Galactus survived the end of the 6th cosmos. Kasi sumanib sa kanya yung sentience ng 6th cosmos and he had power beyond comprehension. At the start of this new reality, naka-incubator siya. Basta alam nilang lahat na yung laman ng incubator na to is a being with powers beyond comprehension. A tragic being cursed with hunger. Cursed to consume entire worlds. Kailangan niyang kumain ng life force, ng life-sustaining energy to keep himself alive. Fast forward, he constructed himself an immense home called the World Ship. The World Ship. Makikita na ito sa bagong film. So nandito na siya sa bagong reality and for eons, Galactus only consumed planets uninhabited by sentient life forms. Centuries passed in between his feedings. But eventually, he found himself needing to consume more. Consume planets with sentient creatures. Consume planets with intelligent beings. Suppressing his sympathy because of his never-ending hunger. It's a curse! And that's where the heralds come in. Galactus imbues his heralds with a power cosmic. Especially his most popular herald, Silver Surfer. His heralds find him planets to consume. Sila yung scout. Sila yung naghahanap ng mga planets para kainin ni Galactus. Ayun, ito na ata yung pinakasimpleng way para ma-explain ko kung ano yung pinanggalingan ni Galactus. Okay, recap, mabilis lang. Every time masisira yung reality, nagkakaroon ng bago. Si Galactus galing siya sa lumang reality pero normal na tao lang siya nun. Nung mag-e-end na yung reality niya, nag-merge sa kanya yung sentience nung reality na yon. And now he is this all-powerful being. Now he is cursed with eternal hunger. And kailangan niya mag-feed sa life-sustaining energy ng mga planets para lang mabuhay. And he is OP and he is lonely as fuck. Galactus. Yun si Galactus. Also, before I end the video, alam ko mabibring up to eh. Bakit? Parang ang liit ni Galactus sa movie. Minsan ganito kalaki. Minsan ganito kalaki. And bakit mukha siyang tao kahit na cosmic being siya? Si Galactus, and I know na-explain din to ni Reed sa movie mismo, Galactus is a being that our brains can't comprehend. So he changes sizes and appearance based on the universe that perceives him. Based on the one that perceives him. Although Galactus is usually represented in humanoid form, kahit sinong sentient being in the universe perceives him having a form resembling their own. So kung tao ka, makikita mo si Galactus as mukhang tao. Kung galing ka sa planet na mukha kayong mga squid lahat, makikita mo si Galactus as mukhang squid din. Ganun. Due to the manifestations who change his appearance based on the mental image of the beholder. Ayun. Anyway, may natutunan ka ba today? Magkakaroon ng Fantastic Four yung TT Racing na chair. Deadpool to eh. Gusto ko ng Fantastic Four na. Anyway, vintage Galactic Shark. Alright. Bye.